Hey, this is Warren with the Doghouse and IJustWantToRide.com. And over the last week, we rode 1,700 miles with the MotorcycleHouse.com Viking Bag Sport Tail Bag, their model Axe 23. They sent this to me for review, and I should have done it earlier, but I knew we was going to go for a long ride, and I thought that would be the best time to do it. This bag not only went 1,700 miles, but it was through very hot temperatures, sometimes over 100 degrees during our ride. And we made it through multiple rain showers, a couple thunderstorms, and a wet t-shirt contest with this bag. Now, I'm going to show you what we had packed into it, and then we're going to go over some of the features. Well, initially, I'll just might as well show you one of the features. It has a little locking place, so if you need to lock down, you can go with one of those mini padlocks on it to lock it and protect your contents. All right, so we had my wife's rain suit, my rain suit, contact lens stuff because I wear contacts, the cover for the bag in case it did rain, and it got some use, a DVD from the Wheels Through Time Museum, 2 bottles of sunblock, and the shoulder straps, which we didn't use, and that's all in the main compartment. Then up top in the organizer area, we had some of our receipts from the trip, some business cards from some folk I talked to, a little bit of change, which I'm sticking in my regular pocket, and there was room for some other stuff, but that's really all we used the organizer piece for. And they have some quite generous side packs as well. Side pockets, excuse me. On this side, we have a hair tie, some stick suntan lotion, the camera body for my phone, chewing gum, lip balm, a map, more lip balm, and on this side, I bought a bunch of raffle tickets for the Wheels Through Time giveaway bike for this year. Hopefully one of them is a winner. And a half dozen Harley Davidson dealership pins. It's something I collect, so whenever we go by a dealership we haven't been to before, I usually just stop in and grab a pin. And that's essentially all we had packed in here. So as you can tell, if you look down here, it's quite a bit of stuff that we got packed in this bag, and there was still a little bit of room. And I attribute that to the way they designed the expansion packet size. If you zip it all the way up, you lose about 3 inches on each side. Now, this is not one of those hinge style where you unzip it and you only gain room at the top. These guys did put some thought into their design. The zipper goes all the way around and almost will point itself again, so you can actually expand the bag 3 inches top and bottom. That's something I like about it, and we'll talk a little bit more about it in a moment. All right, so took the bag off the bike. It attaches to the, probably just about any bike, but for my Harley and the tour pack that it has in the luggage rack, uses bungee cords. It's crisscrossed underneath. It's kind of protected by this non-skid, non-scuff covering. These are for the optional saddlebags. If you happen to have a sport bike and you want to hang saddlebags to the sides of it, there's one in the front, one in the back, and you can attach those saddlebags and ride with that. For a Harley Davidson or a bag that has hard bags, these are really of no consequence, and you really have to have them tucked in here. I would like to have seen a female coupling between the two. I think this would have made it more secure if I could run these underneath the tour pack's luggage rack, that in addition to the bungee cords, it had a female coupler, tight this up, and I would have never had any issue. Not that I had any issues, I just felt more safe, more of a psychological thing. One of my little nits for nitpicking is on the bungee cords itself, that while they're well designed, the hooks are all coated, so they're going to be non-scuff, non-scratch hopefully. They came with these little tiny coverings for them. Great idea, great All right, I had to bring the dog up here to help us out because she wanted some attention. So, what I was going to say is that the bungee cords come with little tips, covers. They come off real easy, and I think that it's necessary to make sure that maybe a little drop of glue or a little drop of silicone inside these before you slip them on would be a better idea because I was really had concerns it might cause some scratching. After the fact, I got looking at it a little closer. I don't think it would because the coating here is pretty heavy. But still, if you're going to supply the covers, which I think is an excellent touch, you got to do it where they don't come off. Now, one of the other additional little touches I thought was great, I mentioned this earlier, was that you could tuck in the zippers on the side pockets so they don't flap. But another nitpick is that's the only set of zippers that you can tuck in. The rest of them, they just flap like the others. If just go that extra step, but hey, that's cost, that's money. I don't know if you want how much additional that would be, but you got something you got to pay attention to. I also mentioned earlier about the expansions. This is what it looks like when it's all sewed up. This is what it looks like when it's expanded full. So you got a good 3 inches. It pretty much goes all the way around. It's again not the hinge type where you only get it at the top. I'm going to unzip it so you can see how far it goes. So the zipper for this piece starts in the back, goes all the way around. And like I said, back upon itself almost, where you get that extra space. And you would think, 3 inches, that's a half a foot on both, if you add both sides together. And that really made a difference on our trip. My wife pointed out when we stopped the video a moment ago that in addition to what I pulled out of there was like 4 additional t-shirts, a pair of shorts at one time. So this bag does hold a lot. I'm pretty impressed with it. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5 for quality, and a 5 out of 5 for usefulness, and a 5 out of 5 because it held up to some pretty horrendous conditions during our trip. The contents never got wet, except when we took the rain suits out and put them on 5 times. So this is Warren with Doghouse Radio and IJustWantToRide.com, reviewing the Motorcycle House Viking Bag Sport Tail Bag model Axe 23. Thanks for watching.